Just I can see the pride of the people here, and I can feel it as well. And I've only been here about 3 years, so that's something that's huge for me. Like the vibe of the city, and the energy of the city really just inspires me and helps my vibe and my energy. And obviously that translates into music. Music is all about energy. My name is Jordan Doswell. I went to the Institute of Production Recording, IPR. It's downtown Minneapolis. I went there for audio engineering and production. When it comes to the music making process for me, as far as making a beat goes, I'll start with just the main sound, keep that on a loop or whatever. I'll almost always go to a snare, just get a snare in there just to kind of keep it going, and then a 808 or a kick. And then from there, it's really just the feeling. I just really go with the flow and the feeling for the most part. Like, I really want it to be one of those things that you just feel. Like, you're feeling the same feeling I felt when I made it when you're listening to it. You know what I mean? There's a few techniques that I use personally to keep a beat from sounding too repetitive or too loop-based, and one of those is I use EQing a lot. So I'll go in and I'll throw an auto filter on something, or I'll just to add another whole dynamic to a sound that maybe not be in like the hook or the verse or the chorus or anything. Maybe throw it in a bridge part or for the last part of a verse or something. Just kind of add some spice to it. And especially when you throw vocals over top of a beat, it masks everything even more. So those little things don't stand out as much than when you're listening to the beat just straight up. This track is called Robin Hood. It's one of those things where I was listening to a song and just drew inspiration from that. Didn't try to copy or emulate it by any means. It just drew inspiration from it, and just one of those things where I just had to open up Ableton and kind of just get going at it with the idea I had in my head. Once I started off with this sound right here, and just some simple chords, little arp going on. So it's just for the intro, it's just that, this cool reverse 808 that I found right here, and that literally just comes in for the intro, and then just never comes back throughout the rest of the song. Just one of those techniques I like to use to keep the beat from being too repetitive, just throw in things real quick and never have them come back up or whatever. And so it was just these two sounds for the intro, and it didn't have enough like texture to it. So I went ahead and found this dope little crowd noise, and just adds a whole new element to it. Your mind can kind of go off wandering, thinking about whatever you want, really, but now this is where the verse drops right here, and this is where it gets a little bit more intricate. This is where I start to build it up when I'm making a beat. So I had the 808 originally. Now that we're in the verse, I wanted to throw some snares in here. So I found one at first, and it was this one. And it's got that, my old mentor was telling me that the snare should make you feel like you're having a nosebleed. It's got to hit you right in the center of the face. So if that makes sense at all. So it's got that power, it's got that nosebleed feel, hits you in the face, but it doesn't have a lot of what I was looking for this snare. So I went ahead and added a second snare, which is this one right here. It's got more of a brighter, poppy sound. Basically what I did was I combined the two. And so now it just sounds like one snare, which is what you want to go for pretty much. You want it to all sound cohesive as far as the instruments go. I'll start going through soloing this, 808, snares, we got a congo. That open hi-hat again. Close hi-hat. And the crowd. That's pretty much it. Again, what they got going on here in Minneapolis is something that I feel like I'm finally a part of. And before, when I first moved up here, I was kind of an outsider, from the outside looking in. And just the whole independent, just the grind here is just, it's different. There's just so much opportunity
and it's there for the taking, but it's hard work, so it's not like it's gonna be an overnight success. And I just embrace that whole mindset that everybody else has here that I kind of had to catch on to. But yeah, that's something that's very important to me, and something that I feel like is the biggest thing I've taken away from this city, that the city's given me, I guess you could put.